happening, guys? This is Bharat Nagpal for iGyaan. Today we're going to be quickly reviewing the Karbonn A11 for you guys. Now, essentially a nice build phone from Karbonn. You have this really nice back panel, a sturdy build quality. You will see no squeaking or bending or tweaking from this device. Very nicely built smartphone from Karbonn. You have a 5 megapixel camera at the back over here. You have a nice resolution screen along with 4 capacitive buttons at the bottom. You also have a front facing camera, a nice and loud earphone, tactile volume buttons, and overall impressive phone from the company. Let's quickly go ahead and take a look at what all we like. So first of all, the minute you power on the phone, you will see a new style Android interface. Now that's because this is running ice cream sandwich. Quickly unlock into the camera on the left, or quickly unlock the device onto the right. Now you can see we are in the camera. You have a front-facing camera running, which is quite responsive for the value of the phone. If we switch back to the rear-facing camera, you do have a autofocus camera, which does have tap to focus, which is nice, and it uses the LED to focus in situations where there is low light. Although the camera may not be the best camera that you will find, but as a 5 megapixel camera, it does a very good job of being that camera. If I quickly go back into the camera, you will be able to see that we have video shooting options as well. You can go into video mode and you can shoot nice long movies on this. You can also set your video duration and increase it from 30 seconds to 10 minutes to 30 minutes and also up to 60 minutes as well. You can also set your video quality, your exposure settings, and time-lapse recording in video. You can also add some color effects. So nice, decent camera. You also have panorama shooting in the camera as well, which is inbuilt into this feature. You can click an image and move in the panorama direction. Does a fairly decent job of that. The phone in daily usage is pretty responsive. Scrolling from left to right is fairly nice and easy. You do have this Google widget on top, which is almost like the Google Now widget. It is available on each page as soon as you put it there, and it will remain on top no matter what page you go to. If this device does get Jelly Bean, which I'm not very hopeful for, this will be an awesome phone to use that feature, because Google Now will be easy to use on this. Now coming into apps, Karbonn installs a couple of apps for your usage on the phone. You have the Karbonn Smart App Store. You also have Paytm and a couple of apps that they install, but of course you have full-fledged access to the Google Play Store. You can download and install any sort of applications. Most of the good games work on this. We had no issues playing games like Angry Birds, Bad Piggies, all sorts of applications including Facebook, Gmail, Google+. Everything works just brilliantly on this phone. In terms of responsiveness, it's pretty good. You also get this nice Google multitasking Android feature, which is inbuilt into 4.0, which is ice cream sandwich, and you also get the new settings panel, which is absolutely brilliant. You can see here it's running Android 4.0.4. You also get this notification panel, which gives you your SIM card information in both slots. Since this is a dual SIM phone which accepts one 3G SIM and one 2G SIM, you have both SIM card options over here. You can choose which SIM is your default and set that to make phone calls and send messages, or you can choose every time you make a phone call or send a message. Now on top of the notification panel is this quick widget system, which lets you quickly choose your brightness, your timeout settings, your auto rotation, and turn on or off features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, data connection, and also set your sound profiles. You can also quickly jump to settings from this quick button on top. You have this quick X to clear out all your notifications from the notification panel. If you go into the dialer, you'll see a standard Android dialer, no customizations done over there. You can get into your recent call logs or your contacts. If you jump into messaging, you'll see again standard stock Android features. You compose a message, you see a stock Android keyboard. You can install several replacements to the keyboard to get continuous input and all of that, but standard keyboard typing is also pretty good thanks to the responsiveness of the screen. If you switch into landscape, you also get this nice and wide keyboard, which is good for using when you're typing in landscape. If you look at the browser is fairly nice and responsive. Since the device has 512 MB of RAM, which is fairly more than what we saw on the Karbonn A21, we feel that this device does a better job of doing daily tasks and giving you a better multimedia experience altogether. The phone is snappy when you're browsing through pages, and pinching, zooming in is far more responsive than we saw on the 21. You can of course install a Google Chrome and several other browser replacements to get a better interaction with the device. However, the stock browser works just as well. The phone itself is available in the market today and is one of not many, is one of the good phones available in the price bracket that it is pegged at. You do have several competitions like Micromax, Spice Mobile, that's similar phones with the Karbonn, but we feel that the build quality of the Karbonn A11 is very nice, and the fact that it has a touch focus camera and a very stock resolution makes it more compatible with Google applications available in the marketplace. It does have a 1 GHz processor, which does limit it from most of its actions, but the dual SIM capabilities are good, and sound qualities and network strength were pretty amazing on this phone when we used it. Overall, the phone performs great in benchmark scores, and if you go into the memory application, you can quickly see that it has a total of 497 megabytes of memory. That makes it 512 megabytes of memory in there. If you go into the task killer and free up memory, if you kill your running tasks and free up memory, you will see that you can free up to 250 megabytes of memory on this phone, which makes it absolutely ideal for playing games on this phone, which makes it really responsive and useful and utilizes the RAM to play games. We are pretty happy with the Karbonn A11. It's one of the good, if not the best phone available in the price bracket that it's pegged at. And if you want a detailed review, you can visit iGyaan.in and check out images and our hands-on sample along with benchmark result cards and battery performance tests. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, visit iGyaan.in. You can also visit us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaan TV.